Justin Bieber is telling us all about the first year of his marriage to Hailey Bieber. We are going to be talking about Ariana Grande's the wedding details that the media can't stop talking about. And Kanye finally responded to Kim's divorce petition. Finally. We're going to talk about all of those things right here in the Green Chair Chats. Don't you miss out and hold on to your eyebrows today, because it's going to be a wild one.
Manifest, now I'm blessed. Life is sour, then it's sweet, like the lemon with the zest.
Do you ever feel like you oversold something? Because that's literally how I feel right now. Hello. Hello, everybody. My name is CourtneyRevolution, your homosexual, and welcome to another Kiki with Mimi, home of the Green Chair Chats and home of hashtag speculation, not confirmation. This is the pop culture geeky that you have been missing, and hopefully you guys missed me while I was away. Hi, everybody. If you are here and you are joining me live here on this beautiful Tuesday morning here for me in the normally sunny but a little bit gloomy and cloudy Los Angeles. If you're watching live, put some green hearts in the chat, some crystal balls in the chat if you're ready for all the good celebrity hot goss. And as always, tell me where you're watching me from and tell me what time it is. You guys always know that I am curious about what time are you watching me. Are you watching me late at night before bed? Are you an early morning girl and you're like, you know what, let me put on a loud ass Courtney to wake and shake my ass on up. Let me know where do you listen to me, what time it is, and then I'm gonna jump on over in the chizzy chat and see what y'all cooking and what y'all doing and what y'all up to. If you're new, make sure that you give this a thumbs up if you love celebrities and pop culture and, you know, gay black men just going on and on and on and on and on. Subscribe, ring the bell, click it to all so that you are always in the loop about when I go live, because it is no longer every day right now. And so you need that bell on so that you know what is going on. Now, let me jump on over into the chizzy chat. Hey, Jesse. Jesse's saying, finally making the live stream again, 12:13 in Richmond, Virginia. Shout out to Virginia. I see you, Holly, Arkansas. 11:13 a.m. Yes, God. And I see you, Ariana saying, good morning. It's 9:14 a.m. right now in Cali. And you know, Ariana, you know I know, because I got the clock right there. And we are in the same time zone. So shout out to you. And what we got? We got Brittany. Brittany said, oh, we bringing some sunshine here today from Aruba. I love that you put the extra A's in there because y'all know that I always like to drag everything out. I'm really a mess. Shout out to Wendy. Wendy is saying, good morning. It is 11:15 in Texas. You know what I love, you guys? I love that we have rebels of the revolution all over. Like, y'all really are all over the earth, the planet. And I'm happy about that. It makes me feel all the love from all corners of the globe. Thank you. I love you and I appreciate you. Oh, is that my good sis Amanda? Amanda said, did you hear about... Now, Amanda, I ain't even going to finish reading the whole thing out because let me tell you right now, y'all be ready to spoil the show. Not intentionally. It is not a read. Y'all be ready. Y'all be so ready and passionate and intense about it. Amanda, you already know I got Kris Jenner and Jordyn Woods up in this script. In fact, y'all, just to be honest and give y'all a little bit behind the curtain here, literally the thumbnail was whatever it was without Justin, and that picture of Justin was literally Jordyn Woods 30 minutes ago because that was going to be one of the main stories. But then Justin came out in GQ and was talking about that marriage. So I said, oh, I know they're going to want to talk about that. So I had to switch Jordyn out. I knew y'all was still going to come, and I knew y'all still cared about Miss Jordyn Woods. So don't you worry. We're going to talk about Jordyn today. I got it right on here in the script. Amanda, you funny because you already knew what time it was. Shout out to my good sis 901 Erica. 901 Erica saying, so excited to see you. So when are we getting together for the chat after watching our episodes of The Circle? I'm so excited. Another thing that I literally was just about to say. But you ain't know that because y'all don't have the script. Okay, we have good news and we have bad news, y'all. And I actually was ready to lay out the plan with y'all today before my new bosses stepped in. Now, without giving away too much and how this all came about, we as a cast found out that we are actually not allowed to talk at length about the show while the show is on, which I didn't know. I didn't know that was a rule, so I'm glad someone else found out for me. So what is going to happen is do not panic, because Lord knows I would not have been able to take it if I would have said no Madison on Friday. Y'all would have revolved the whole show around complaining about no Madison. Madison is still coming on Friday. We will just kiki like normal, whether it's celebrity stories or her and I will catch up with you guys just in a real casual setting on Friday. So either way, at the same time, we're still going to be here on Friday. I'm not going to be here tomorrow because of the show, and Thursday, so I can get myself together with Madison and make sure that we can get ourselves in the right place for you guys and actually have it be really, really good this time. So do not panic. We will talk about The Circle at length once the show is over, not on my birthday, but the finale is on my birthday. So y'all will know after May 5th, I'll be on the Instagram with the cast. We'll be talking all of the hot goss, all of the tea. And then what I'll also do for you guys, because I really do feel bad, because I got y'all hype. I know how y'all get when I say me and Madison. I will also either, because we're still discussing, do something on Madison's channel, or we will do something on Instagram Live, because that will work best for us. I know that a lot of you guys don't have Instagram, but a lot of you guys actually do. So we will do something over on Instagram, and then what I will do is I will save whatever we do on Instagram, like our live, and then I will upload it back up here on the channel for those of you guys that do not have Instagram. I'm working it out. We are working. Do not worry, do not worry, do not worry. But I see I missed some super chats, so I want to go back up. I don't want y'all to feel missed. Shout out to Amanda. I see Amanda. Amanda said, well, we are not playing. And I see my good sis Mika. Mika saying 11:16 here in Nebraska. Mika here. Hi, Courtney. What is good, Mika? I see you. Mwah! Shout out to you all the way out there in Nebraska. And I see you, Amanda, saying we all missed you so much. We turned into a bunch of spoilers. It's literally piping out our mouths. Sorry, Court. Oops. No, you're fine. You're totally fine. I think what it is we all know each other so well that, like, you know what you want from the show, and I think that I'm getting a little bit of a handle on what what's effective in terms of what I bring to the show. So I wanted to make sure that we talk about the good stuff. And Amanda is very excited for Mika, and she's saying, Mika, I see you, sis. Bam. Really quick, before we get on with the show, do not miss The Circle Season 2. What I am allowed to tell y'all is that it's really good. It's really good. I haven't seen it, so this is literally me just like talking. I was there. I would say it was really good. We had a really big press day yesterday, and we talked to a lot of media outlets. Everyone was really nice, and they all have seen the show, and so they were saying like, don't miss this one. April 14th, get on Netflix. Get a password to do what you got to do. Start that free trial, girl. Do what you got to do. And watch The Circle. I'm going to show my picture one more time because I'm narcissistic. Here I am. This is the reason why, if you're watching this today, this is the reason why you should be watching The Circle, because if you know me, I am on it. So if you want to learn more about me, because I would never reveal anything here, that is the only place that you will hear personal stuff about me, and it will be a lot of fun for you guys. I did it for me, but I also did it a little bit for you guys because why not? You know, I feel like we all have gotten to know each other, and now we're going to get to know each other in a different way, but in a way that I think that you will enjoy. So do not miss it. It's going to be red hot, a lot of fun, drama, right? Drama. Backstabbing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Romance. Thrills. Twists and turns. I'm telling y'all. It's gonna be it. Okay, now. And once the show is over, oh yeah. Make sure you get your tea mug ready, because we're gonna get into some things once that show wrap. On my birthday. Oh yeah, once that confetti hit the floor, we're going to get into some things. But before that, we're going to get into some hot goss today. If you guys are ready, thumbs up the video, and let's talk about the Real Housewives. Y'all already know my usual. I've been telling you guys about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and now we finally have a trailer, and I'm very, very excited. So let's get them up on the screen and let's get into it. Now, the trailer for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 11 is here, and it seems like it is truly going down in the 90210. Now, the ladies sort of begin by playing a game of 2 truths and 1 lie, and then Dorit is leading it, and then Erica's like, 2 truths and a lie? Sutton says, let's hear it, Erica. And then Erica says, here it is. You ready? Now, in case you're a little bit confused, we've spoken off and on about Erica Girardi and her divorce from her soon-to-be ex-husband, Tom Girardi, who's also in a lot of legal trouble, it seems. They're like being sued in the courts, girl. And then she divorced him. It all kind of it looked very sketchy. Like these sort of things, she like divorced him, and then all of a sudden all these things, these legalities came out. So this season is going to revolve around sort of getting to the bottom of Erica's role in her marriage and the alleged scammer life of it all. And it seems as though things are going to be revealed. Now, also in the trailer, Erica says that she did not see it ending this way, talking about her separation from Tom. And I mean, they were married for 21 years. So, I mean, once you're with someone for that long, I'm sure you never really picture separating, you know? I don't know. But Erica was shown having a conversation with Garcelle, and I love Garcelle, about the lawsuits. And Garcelle basically asked Erica if she had a heads up, and then Erica kind of responded that she didn't have a heads up, and the only person that would know any of the information in terms of the lawsuits and what's really going on is her ex-husband. And the group kind of like ganged up on her about that, which I thought was kind of strange. Now, I do want to say this. There's a new housewife, and her name is Crystal, and I'm very thrilled for her. And if you watched me over at Holly Scoop, our good Judy Alex Schiffman, I believe I remember her saying that she knew her personally, so I am very excited to watch her. There was a moment between her and y'all already know I love Miss Sutton that I want to show y'all very quickly, and just know the drama's on its way.
You're an inappropriate, awkward person because you're jealous. Whoa. Period. You, Crystal. Jealous of what? Your ugly leather pants?
I just love watching rich people fight. Because you know, when you're from the hood, you see all kinds of people fight. You see I won't get into it. You really be seeing fighting. But it's different when you see rich people fight. Y'all go on ahead and fight and argue on TV. And we'll watch it, and it'll be entertaining. Wesley, you're asking the important questions. Hang on. Wesley is saying, why are they looking like Power Rangers in this photo? And Wesley, to be honest, I'm not very sure why they're looking like Power Rangers in this photo. You know what it is? Every season of the Housewives, there's normally like some sort of like theme or like color, something. And I guess this one was jewel tones, but it is giving me superhero. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. I love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It was a franchise that I started a little bit late in the game because I was wrapped up in Atlanta. But you can only watch Atlanta but so much. So I moved on to Beverly Hills, and I've found that, especially after moving here, it's definitely a fun franchise. As you guys know, I have met Kyle Richards before, you know, as a nobody in customer service, and she was very nice, very sweet on multiple occasions. So that also makes me want to watch. I know some of y'all don't like Miss Kyle, but take it from me, and y'all know I would tell you. Miss Kyle was very nice, very sweet, and y'all know how I get about celebrities and how they treat others in customer service. I feel like Miss Kyle Richards will leave a good tip. Yes, ma'am. Y'all know I'm silly. Banu is talking about this Lady Gaga art pop, and we spoke about it last week. It went #1, and then Lady Gaga put out a tweet. Shout out to art pop. Now, moving on. Jordyn Woods. I want to ask y'all a question. How would y'all feel, because this is where my mind went, how would y'all feel if we woke up one day and y'all clicked on this video and I showed y'all a picture of Jordyn Woods, like a current picture of Jordyn Woods and Chloe? How would y'all feel about that? Tell me in the chat, because this is getting interesting. 901 Erica, when it comes to Real Housewives of anything, never skip to the reunions. Do not do that, and do not take the advice of anyone that does that. You will be confused. Please do not do that. Start with Atlanta, season 1, watch it all the way through, realize that it's a season 1 kind of show, so it is going to be kind of derpy in the beginning, and allow yourself to fall in love. Shout out to Brittany Harrington. Brittany Harrington was one of you guys that I had put on to Real Housewives, and she is living her best life. Shout out to you, Brittany, if you're here. If you're not here, I hope you watch this back and you hear it. Shout out to Cass. Cass sent a super sticker that I'm just seeing. Shout out to you. But back to Jordan. I really think that a reconciliation is on the way, if not already had. And the reason why is because Kris Jenner has sent Jordyn Woods a gift. I want to say shout out to Bearing Guy. Shout out to Bearing Guy. That's off the Twitch. Oh, y'all watching off the Twitch? Shout out to y'all if y'all watching off the Twitch. Y'all know I get excited when it's new people off the different platforms. Shout out to you if you're watching on Twitch. I really believe that there is a reconciliation on the horizon if there's not one already, because Kris Jenner has sent Jordyn Woods a gift. And I want to know what you guys think about this. Now, on Saturday, Jordan shared on Instagram a box of Kris Jenner and Chrissy Teigen's new line of Safely cleaning products. You guys know that I have spoken about Safely at length here on the show, even going as far as to buying the products, the hand soap and all of that, and bringing it onto the show. And giving you guys my honest review. And I must say that all of these PR packages that do go out for Safely, they do include this personalized handwritten note. And how about this, you guys? I did think it was interesting, one, that Kris sent it, right? But I also think that it's interesting that Jordan felt compelled to post it, because she didn't have to. Right? Kris didn't have to send, and Jordan certainly didn't have to post. Is this an olive branch? Is this an olive branch? And if it is an olive branch, is this good enough? Because, I mean, we don't know how the family works, right? Jordan obviously knows more about the family than we do. What if this is like, you can't really get to Khloe, you can't really access the family unless you go through Kris first? What if it's sort of like a situation like that? And that was Kris's way of saying, here's an olive branch, clean your home, wash your hands, and wash your clothes as well. You know what I'm wondering, y'all? I want to know what the note said. You know I'm nosy. I want to know what the note said. What you saying, Mr. Makeshift? Mr. Makeshift is saying, I feel like it's reasonable because she has been showing her life. So, reasonable. I agree. I just think that Jordyn Woods showing off a PR package from anyone else holds less weight than Jordyn Woods showing a PR package from the family and camp that tried to ultimately ruin her life, image, and career. You see the difference? Like, for me, from my perspective, that's how I look at it. I was like, yeah, sure, you should get a little color pop box over here, a little whatever box over here. But the fact that this came from the Kardashians, I did think that it was very interesting. Once again, not only that they sent, but also that she posted. It makes me wonder if they have been in communication, right? Because Jordan moved. She moved. How did they get her address? I don't know. I'm not rich. I don't know how you just find people's addresses. But I did think it was interesting. What y'all saying? Valentina said, it's just weird. I thought it was weird, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I did think it was like, What you saying, Amanda? Amanda's saying, I would love to see them become decent to each other, but they owe Jordan an apology publicly. They tried to destroy her. I just hope Jordan doesn't jump back. She's doing too good for herself. And Amanda, I absolutely am on board your cruise ship. I am all aboard. That's a train. Set sail. I'm on your cruise ship. I absolutely agree. I think that this was nice. It's a great gesture. It was polite. It was respectful of Jordan to post it. But I feel like Khloe came out and didn't she call Jordan fat on the show? She called Jordan a fat effing B. Am I wrong? I feel like she said that, and I could be wrong. And I feel like that kind of disrespect, the apology has to be as loud as the disrespect for me, especially if Khloe continued to have a relationship with Tristan and he also played a part, and now you want to have babies, this, that, and the third. I don't know, y'all. I thought it was a weird situation. But I must admit that if they are extending an olive branch, I think that Jordan should accept to be respectful, but always look with one eyebrow up to the hairline. You know, when you be skeptical, you be like, For those of y'all that are of a particular age, remember back on WWE The Rock, back when Dwayne Johnson was The Rock, he really was The Rock with the black panties on. Yes. And he would raise the eyebrow all the way up to his hairline. That's what she needs to do. I think that there needs to be some sort of something. Adrian Ellie is saying, I like that Chris reached out to Jordan first, not the other way around. Hey, right? I don't know. Wendy is saying, I think that's the only way Khloe can be with Tristan without feeling guilty. Like that, do you feel, Wendy, that Jordan is sort of like the missing piece in terms of all of us having, not all of us, some of us having a positive perception of Tristan? Like, because it's like, the public is not really dragging Khloe. We're not throwing the eggs at her. But there's still that part of the fan base that's like, okay, we get it, and you're happy, and babies, and cute, and true, and Prince, and great. Okay, but where's the apology for Jordan? And where is that? And when can we see it? We might got to hold our breaths on that one. Khloe might try to do that in private. I think Khloe should get up on Instagram Live with Jordan and apologize to her ass there. That way the whole world can see it, and we can pull it off the Instagram and put it on YouTube, and we can all watch it. Let's do that. Christina is saying, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? And he used to say it just like that, y'all. Shout out to Dwayne Johnson. I will always be a lover of The Rock, though. I was a WWE stan, admittedly. So, Carla, you better stop. Carla said, we all know Khloe likes being cheated on. Carla, you're a mess. Let's move on, y'all. This is a little bit of a funny story, but it's not. I love how I go from like giggling to serious, but not really. Now, this is the person that had a hand in discovering Justin Bieber. And I just want to know, why was you throwing fake money in a strip club, Usher? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Y'all, why was Usher throwing fake money at the strip club? Let's talk about it. Josephina is saying, Young Rock. Young Rock show is my new favorite show. Love The Rock. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. And I wanted to. So thank you for giving me that review. Young Rock. Now, I want to know, y'all, what is wrong with Usher and why is he using fake money at the strip club? We know you're very, very rich. Not a pocket counter, but we know you're very, very rich. Let's get Usher up on the screen. Get into the pose. Now, Usher has gone viral recently, but honestly, it's not for the most respectable reason. Now, there was a stripper in Las Vegas that claimed that after dancing for Usher, he tipped her in fake Usher bucks. And then she even provided photos showing the alleged fake money. Now, y'all know I got the fake money. Bam! Look at the fake money. Y'all want some Usher bucks? Some Usher bucks? Remember how Ludacris used to say it? Me and Ush once more with Lee's dad, want a lady in the street, want a brick in the bed. Now, I need to know what's going on here. This is what's going on here. TMZ came out after and reported that some of the fake $1, $20, and $100 bills with Usher's face on them were only left on stage as a joke, a little jokey joke. The news outlet further claims a source with close ties to the Vegas Sapphire Strip Club told them that the singer and his entourage spent thousands of real dollars on dancers and bottle service. Now, before we get into it. Be as wild as you want. You have my full permission. Why do you think Usher used fake money at the strip club? in the comments, tell me. Why do you think someone as big as Usher felt like he needed to use fake bucks? Try to say that. Bucks. Holly said, I bet them strippers weren't laughing. And no, they were not, Holly. I bet you know they were not. King is saying, LMAO, I bet at least the one that was a fan was like, Usher bucks. Listen. Ooh, Mr. Makeshift said, hold on. I thought Usher was married. It just don't add up there. Now, y'all know what I got now. Y'all know I got a question, but I'm going to finish the story first, and then we're going to go right on back to that question. Now, hold on. I'm going to read a couple more of your comments. Cass said, because he's that full of himself. LOL. Sandra saying, publicity stunt. Maybe new music? Prince is saying, he definitely wanted to save some money. LOL, he's probably going broke. Ayla is saying, and why waste money paying for fake money? Now, that's really the question. I'm going to answer the question for y'all because we have it, the conclusion. This is why I'm going to put this picture of Usher back on. He was getting it in this one. The reason why Usher felt like he wanted to use bucks is because the money is part of the promotion for his upcoming residency in Las Vegas. So I imagine, you guys, in Usher's mind, if he went to the strip club and paid real money, let's say he did, because the club is coming out saying he did, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he felt like he could leave a few behind. Doesn't mean trying to defend Usher. And maybe a couple customers, guests would pick up the bucks, which they're not supposed to do. When you go to the strip club, you're not supposed to touch the money because that's their money. That would be like taking the tip off the table before the waitress come on by. That's stupid. I don't know if I 100% believe that this was the reason. I don't want to say that Usher's not having a residency because he definitely deserves one. I'm just not sure if that was the reason. See, Amanda, you and me on the same page. Amanda, ain't nothing left to say. Odd. Odd. How does that work? Gremlin is saying, so he paid money to the club, but not the dancers. Who said they got anything? Okay, get into it. King is saying, OMG, I never thought about the fact he had to purchase the fake money. Yeah, he had to put his face on that fake money and have it printed out. So was he mixing it in with the real money or was he only throwing the bucks? Usher, I don't like how this sounds. And you know, I like you, Usher. I don't like how this sounds. Yeah, because I feel like let me have been at one of my good food jobs. How about this? Let me have been at Olive Garden, answering the phone, bringing my little bags out, bringing the bags out to your car, and you give me my little book, and I open up my book, and it's $2 bucks. Girl, I'll be done chase that car down the street. Mm-hmm. Y'all not gonna blame me. Wendy said, I would be so mad. LOL, same. Now, I'm gonna ask the question. Was it Mr. Makeshift? I'm going to ask you the question, and this is off script, just out of genuine curiosity. If you're in a relationship, are you allowed to go to the strip club? Yes, strip club, no strip club. And you can speak for your partner, for yourself, or if you don't have a partner, you can say, I wouldn't want my partner. I think that that's interesting, Mr. Makeshift, not a read at all, that you said that isn't Usher married? Why would he be at the strip club? And the reason why I say that is because giving him the benefit of the doubt. Who's to say Usher is sleeping with the dancers? And also, who's to say that all people that go to the strip club sleep with the dancers? There's a stereotype about that. Doesn't always make it true. Very interesting. I just wanted to know how y'all feel about that. Yeah, Jasmine saying, yeah, I don't mind. Mr. Makeshift said, well. Lydia said, no. Holly said, yes. I see you, Rosa. Rosa said, hey, Courtney, how you doing? I thank God I got your life. Bless you and your family. Thank you, Rosa. I appreciate you, and I'm sending those blessings right back to you. It's going to be a good day. I got you. Now, Cass is saying, here we go, Cass. Cass is saying, if I went with my husband, it would be fine. But with his boys, nah. Boundaries, right? Some people will just say no. Other people might say, okay, you go to strip club. Okay, but let me go with you. And then let's go split 100 and together, right? Then there are other places, you guys, where there are lots of business meetings held in the strip club. And places in the South, you can have a business meeting, like corporate business meeting in the strip club. Y'all gotta watch Married to Medicine. It goes down on Married to Medicine. That happened on Married to Medicine. That's why I wanted to know what y'all think, because there's so many different opinions. Lindsay is saying, I think it's situational for me. I think I would be fine. I don't think I would care. Like, it's a strip club. But that's just me. That's just me and my relationship. Everyone is different. What you saying, Lady T-Joy? Hey, Lady T-Joy saying, okay, so for me, I think it's okay as long as it's not a regular thing and he's not getting dances. I better be getting an invite as well. Understandable. Because I can imagine anyone, but I'll just say you in this situation, Lady T-Joy. I can imagine you being like, well, hold on. It's Saturday, and you done been to the strip club Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and yesterday. And then the question comes, what the hell was you doing in the strip club all 4 days? I could shake it right on up here in this goddamn bedroom. Interesting, because there's so many perspectives. That's why I love y'all, because I wanted to ask. Shout out to Amanda. Amanda is saying, if Usher's wife don't mind, it don't matter what we feel. Bam! Now you hit that, Amanda. Look how you did that, Amanda, and you hit it with the bam on the end, because that's really the ultimate kiki. We can all have our opinions, right? But at the end of the day, if Usher's wife or Usher's girlfriend, whoever, if she said go wild, Rugrat, Usher ass is gonna go wild, Rugrat. He was going wild with the Ush bucks. Oh Lord! Shout out to Usher. Usher, where the hits is at? That's really the question. I don't want to talk about you. You're coming out with no hits. But I couldn't let this one go. I knew y'all need to know about this one. Okay. Here's the next thing we're going to talk about. I know y'all are probably like, oh God, again. But we finally have the official confirmation that Pete Davidson is dating Phoebe Dynevor from Bridgerton. And I have to show y'all the video. I'm not even going to read the script. Basically, Pete Davidson was giving an interview and they asked him who his celebrity crush was. And without just saying what he said, let me play the clip for you.
I'm with my celebrity crush. So, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Leave a little for the imagination.
I like forget what Pete's voice sounds like all the time. So like when I press play on a video, for the first couple seconds, I'm always like, y'all are the best, because I purposely saw this news and I was like, I know they're so tired of me talking about Pete Davidson and this damn Phoebe, but I am so glad that there's finally been some sort of confirmation. I know y'all think that they look like siblings. I really, in my heart of hearts, don't feel that way. So I went out of my way to find a picture. They don't look related here, you guys. Y'all are a mess. They don't look related, but shout out to them. Mr. Makeshift is saying, part of me wonders, was Pete high? Maybe, Mr. Makeshift. Maybe he had a little moment. Maybe he had a little edible beforehand. You just never know. You never know. Shout out to Pete and Phoebe. I enjoy following them, and I think the reason why is because I really liked Bridgerton. And I don't mind Pete Davidson, but I do think that they're an interesting couple. We'll have to see how long they last, if they last, what have you. But I have a feeling they may go the distance. I mean, I feel like once you fly in continent to continent, y'all better make something work. All that mileage, all that money wasted, they better figure it out. Now, someone that is definitely with a significant other that we're going to talk about Let's get them up on the screen. Bam! Let's hit it. Y'all ready to talk about Ariana Grande? Can we get some cloud emojis in the chizzy chat if y'all ready to talk about Ariana Grande? Just go on ahead and put some clouds in the chat. Let me know if you're ready for Ari and Dalton. Even though I look at pictures of Dalton and Ariana, I feel like rather often because Ariana kind of winds up in the show a lot. I feel like I always forget what he looks like. But you know what? I don't need to know what he looks like because that's Ariana, man. So shout out to her. Now, I want to preface this by saying there's like a lot of news that is like coming out about Ariana Grande's wedding, right? At the end of the day, this is just me being honest, you guys. Until Ariana Grande come out and say something, we should take this with a grain of salt. However, all of this information, they do come from the respected outlets, which is why I did make the decision to share it with you guys today. Now, at the beginning of April, it had been reported that Ariana had been eyeing an early summer wedding date. And that is what a source told Us Weekly. Now, E! ran a report soon after stating that Ariana has begun her wedding planning. Now, sources told both Us Weekly and E! in early April that Ariana and Dalton aren't planning a giant wedding amid the ongoing the pandemic, which makes a lot of sense. And I am glad that they are being very, very careful. I definitely know of some people that decided to have a wedding in the literal middle of the pandemic, but they are very, very happy. Now, Us Weekly was told by a source that the couple wants a very small and intimate affair. Nothing will officially happen until it is safe. And then E! was told similarly by a source close to Ariana that they don't want an extravagant event. So they're figuring out what their options are for an intimate ceremony. So we can nail down small, intimate ceremony and we will not be invited. So as of April this month, Ariana and Dalton are considering venues in multiple states, but Us Weekly's source said that they will likely wed in California. And that source goes on to say they have been looking at venues in a few different cities, but they are most likely choosing California, which is cool because they're not gonna hide in the bushes, right? Give y'all the tea and come back. Now, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that this wedding is going to be how it's described by the media? The reason why I'm asking is because, I don't know Ariana Grande personally, but I am a big fan. Shout out to her. My mutual since 2013, girl. I don't know. I think that when I think about Ariana Grande, I think about like extravagant icicles from the ceiling, white roses around a spiraling chandelier, 20-tier cake, guest list as long as Lil Nas X's receipt at the VMAs. Like, I'm just imagining almost kind of like a fairy tale. But it sounds like that's not really Ariana's vibe. She's gonna have a small, intimate wedding in California. She's just keeping it simple. Maybe that's what's best. When you live an extravagant life and you have seemingly everything, maybe the most simple thing in your life actually is love. Maybe Dalton has made it so simple for her that she's like, you know what? Girl, we over here in the backyard. Could you imagine Ariana got married in the backyard? Have Demi performing on the porch? Interesting. Ariana saying, I also envision and want that for Ariana. I just was like thinking about that. Like when I was reading these details, I was like, small, intimate. I thought Ariana was going to do it grande. That's what I thought she was going to do. She's not going to do it grande, y'all. I guess not. Tegan is saying, I remember if she is actually going to get married. I feel like Ariana Grande has been engaged to a lot of men. No shade. Wasn't she only engaged to Pete? It's like Pete and now Dalton, so that's 2? Is that a lot, y'all? Let me know. I don't know about marriages and weddings and engagements and all that. Let me know. What you saying, Rosa? Rosa is saying, for me, this is her first wedding. It should be, it doesn't have to be $1 million, but at least family and friends should be invited. And of course, you, Court. Oh, Rosa, I ain't gonna be invited. Listen, I'm gonna have to get in a helicopter. Y'all know Jeff Probst on Survivor when he's in the helicopter, like, welcome to Survivor. That's gonna be me flying over Ariana's wedding venue with my little raggedy iPhone, like, look, y'all, I got the clip. The dress was gorgeous. I'll zoom in for y'all. I don't know. What you saying, Mr. Makeshift? He's saying after the huge hole in her heart, the huge hole in her heart that was left after the last engagement, let her want what she wants, happiness. And that I agree. I think that if her life is very complicated, and she's very rich, and she can have anything she wants, maybe the most simple thing in her life is love. So a very simple wedding. That's what you want, girl. Adrian Elliott is saying, if I had the money and it's my first wedding, I would go all out. Go all out, Adrian Ellie. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. So is saying, and this is, I agree. So is saying, I'm glad she kept this relationship private. I agree. I remember it was just like, I remember when Dalton was like, some guy in a North Hollywood bar or something like that. It was something up north from me, from where I live. And I remember being like, who's that boy? And we ain't never really found out. We found out his name, and that was really kind of it. Ariana really likes him, and now they're engaged, and now they're gonna have this small, intimate wedding. But I get it, and I'm kind of the same way. Why do you need to, like, I personally think it's weird to be like, look at my boyfriend all the time, or like, look at my girlfriend all the time. But that's just me. Everyone's relationship is different. Other couples love that, like, look at my boy, every single post is my boyfriend. And it's like, girl, you got an identity outside of that? So I agree. I am glad that Ariana kept this relationship private. She doesn't need our opinions. She just needs us to speculate on the outside. That's our jobs. Now, let's move on. This is about that time. I would like to put up everyone's favorite singer. This is Justin Bieber. And we're going to talk about Justin's first year of marriage. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about that. Now, Justin is on the cover of GQ. And he has something pretty interesting to say about his marriage. So I'm going to read that to you. Now, he says that the first year of marriage was really tough because there was a lot going back to the trauma. There was just a lack of trust. There were all these things that you don't want to admit to the person that you're with because it's scary. You don't want to scare them off by saying, I'm scared. Now, he told GQ, I just felt like that was my calling, just to go get married and have babies and do that whole thing. And he also mentioned to GQ that Hailey isn't ready this second for children, but eventually, which we already knew. And he went on to say, we're just creating these moments for us as a couple, as a family, that we're building these memories. And it's beautiful that we have that to look forward to. Before, I didn't have that to look forward to in my life. I didn't have a significant other. I didn't have someone to love. I didn't have someone to pour into. All right. I think that this interview gives a lot of clarity into subject matter on music. What do we think? Let me jump over in the chat because I feel like y'all dragging. Let me go and see what y'all are saying. Here I come. Cass said, oh God, I love my wife. I love my wife. Look at my wife. Heartgrow said, all he ever talks is about his marriage. I love my wife. And Mr. Makeshift says, absolutely heartwarming. I agree. I feel like at this point, or rather, out of curiosity, people who would like Justin Bieber to stop talking about his wife when he's asked, what do y'all want Justin to talk about that's positive? He ain't got no stable family outside of Hailey. We're listening to the music and it's breaking records, but in terms of impact, man, he's sick. That's not positive. What else is there to talk about? His literally music or his job. He makes music about his wife. That's why they asked him about his wife in the interview. The album was about his wife. So, I mean, they asked him about his wife. Yeah, I agree. Sandy is saying how I feel. The whole article is really good. He talks about a lot of different things. Seems like he is in a good place. And I agree. The article talks about a lot. I wanted to focus on the marriage because I know that we like to talk about relationships here. And Annie, period. Annie is saying his wife is his life now. And I agree. I think that for some, the dislike for Hailey is disconnecting them from what Justin is really saying. Sometimes it comes off like fans are just like, okay, we get it, but we hate Hailey, so we don't want you to talk about her at all, but that's his wife. I don't know. Interesting. Corinna is saying, Justin, talk about your music. Why you wrote it. Where your head was at. He wrote it because he loves his wife. Where his head was at was he'd have no family, and now he's got one because he married Hailey. I could do the interview, but y'all don't want to talk about his wife. Mr. Makeshift is asking the important question. He said, I would love Justin to talk about actually making good music. Will he act anymore? How's his mom? The only thing from back then I actually care about. I feel like if the media were interested in seeing Justin Bieber act, they would ask, and it would wind up in the article, right? If we heard inklings about Justin auditioning or memorizing lines or anything, GQ would have asked. However, Justin did just release an album. The album is all about his wife. So it makes sense that they are going to ask about his wife, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Kat is saying, I mean, some people are just one-dimensional creators. They only want to create about one thing. I think that Justin has been a three-dimensional creator for over half of his career. And even if I don't love it, he does get to make whatever he wants, right? I feel like he's earned that at this point. We don't have to like it, right? Just interesting. Heart Girls is saying, maybe he had his run, a good 10 years. It's time for some fresh meat. I feel you, but Justin's not going anywhere. That's what I think. I don't think Justin is going anywhere. I think that he's going to keep releasing music. Not saying that we will love the music, because I don't think that, but I don't think that Justin is going anywhere. Shawn Mendes is not next up. No shade. And I have not seen any of these younger boys that are out here trying to beatbox and whatever y'all are doing out there. None of them are touching Justin, to me. And that's me being honest, y'all. And y'all know how I feel about Justin, and y'all know how I feel about Shawn and the girls. But just to keep it real, I feel you on fresh meat, right, Heart Grows? But just to be clear, and I know you're not saying this, Shawn Mendes is not next up at all. Bam. Mr. Makeshift is saying, talk about the wedge between him and his dad. They were somewhat close. See, here's the thing. If I were Justin Bieber at this point, I don't want to talk about nothing negative. Like, talking about the wedge between him and his dad, something negative. Talking about Selena, negative. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the positive in his life is Hailey. So I imagine his management, maybe even Scooter, was like, okay, one of the main things that we want to focus about in this article will probably be his wife and his marriage and how they got through it and how they weathered the storm and because you have to send questions ahead to be like approved and subject matter and stuff like that. So, I mean, just throwing it out there, what if the question for acting and all of that were asked and the answers were just not content worthy? What if they were just boring? Then I would be telling you the story and y'all might be like, we don't even care. You never know, y'all. I don't know. But let's move on to something else. Something else that is informative, right? And then we have Selena news. So hang on. Just to keep y'all fed. We got Selena. We got her in there. No worries. We're going to talk about Kim and Kanye first. Real quick. Now, well, first, let's get Justin off the bench. Justin, what you doing? Now, Kanye West has finally responded to Kim's divorce petition, and he filed his response on Friday, over a month after Kim filed for divorce on February 19th. Now, sources told Hollywood Life that the delay was down to his desire to fix the marriage, which you guys have heard me speak about at length before. Now, the source is saying Kanye took his time because he was holding out hope that he could fix things. Clearly, that's not happening, and he's finally accepted it. His inner circle urged him to hire a good lawyer and settle this once and for all, and thankfully, he finally listened to reason. Now, in Kim's divorce filing, she asked for joint legal and physical custody of their 4 children. And a source told Entertainment Tonight at the time that Kanye was fine with the joint custody agreement and the 2 are committed to co-parenting. And then the source also said that neither is planning to contest their prenup and they are already in the process of reaching a property settlement agreement. Look at that, y'all. A happy ending. Just wanted to give y'all the update. I'm happy that things are moving along swimmingly. Kanye is letting Kim go. She can go and do whatever she's going to do. He can go over there and do whatever he's going to do. Them babies going to be taken care of, and that is my focus. I know that we talk a lot about like relationships and stuff, but man, I really am glad to hear that this is just like, he signed it, we're moving on. She's going to go this way, he's going to go that way. It's good. Shout out to Ashley, Sweden. Hey, Ashley. Hi. Shout out to everyone that's here right now. And if you are here and you're watching live, and even if you're not watching live, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if this is your first time, make sure that you hit subscribe and ring the bell because we get into all that good pop culture tea here. Holly is saying, oh, poor Kanye. Never thought I would say that. It didn't get messy. Oh, say that. You're glad that it didn't get messy. Yeah, I'm glad to be honest. Because that would have been dramatic and we would have had to keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. And this just seems to be like, good, done. Now, if you guys are ready for some Selena Gomez news, some Selena Gomez updates, for some Selena Gomez chat, please put some crowns in the chat. And I'm gonna click some buttons and I'm gonna come right back. Yes, God. Okay. This is Selena Gomez. Look at her. Don't she just look like she ready to get her Emmy? Now, we have a couple things that we have to talk about with Selena Gomez. And don't let this picture shock you because it is fake. It is a fake photo. But, I mean, she's doing the damn thing, Selena, on the set of her new show, Only Murders in the Building. And I want to let you guys know what it's about in case you guys are a little bit like confused about what is going on here. This is from the minds of Steve Martin, Dan Fogelman, and John Hoffman. Comes a comedic murder mystery series for the ages. Only Murders in the Building follow 3 strangers, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez, who share an obsession with true crime and suddenly find themselves wrapped up in one when a grisly death occurs inside their exclusive Upper West Side apartment building. The trio suspect murder and employ their precise knowledge of true crime to investigate the truth. As they record a podcast of their own to document the case, the 3 unravel the complex secrets of the building, which stretch back years. Perhaps even more explosive are the lies they tell one another. Soon the endangered trio come to realize a killer might be living among them as they race to decipher the mounting clues before it's too late. There y'all go. Y'all want some acting? We got Selena right here. She is serving drama. She is serving grisly murder. She is serving tear. The police got her handcuffed up. Let our baby Selena go. I'm excited for this, you guys. I know I'm being really extra right now, but I am really excited for this. Y'all know I love Selena. We love Selena here. So I'm definitely going to make sure to check this one out. But before we skedaddle on out of here, this is going to be on Hulu, by the way. This Only Murders in the Building. But before we wrap on up, I do want to let you guys know that Selena also has her eyes on spreading awareness, and this time it's for the vaccine. Now, Global Citizen announced today that it will host a live stream concert to inspire people globally to get the COVID-19 vaccine while making it more available worldwide. Now, Vax Live, the concert to reunite the world, will encourage philanthropists and corporations to donate dollars for doses in efforts to vaccinate more than 27 million healthcare heroes serving on the front lines of the pandemic. Now, the global broadcast and streaming special will also tap change makers to call on world leaders to distribute the vaccines in an equitable manner. Now, Selena Gomez, our girl, will host the event, which will also feature musical performances by our girl J-Lo, Eddie Vedder, Foo Fighters, J Balvin, and her. Now, this is what Selena said in a press statement. She said, "I'm honored to be hosting Vax Live, the concert to reunite the world. This is a historic moment to encourage people around the world to take the COVID-19 vaccine when it becomes available to them, call on world leaders to share vaccine doses equitably, and to bring people together for a night of music in a way that hasn't felt possible in the past year. I can't wait to be part of it." Now, this is going to air and start live streaming Saturday, May 8th at 8 o'clock on ABC, ABC News Live, CBS, YouTube, iHeartMedia, like all over, you guys. So go get ready and check it out. I love it. I just like the fact that Selena is healthy enough, mentally, emotionally, what have you, to be in a place to want to spread awareness. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes people are just not ready to lead. Sometimes you have to get yourself together yourself before you're able to offer services and talent, ability, what have you, to others. So I'm just glad that Selena's in a good place. What are you guys thinking? Corinna is saying, Selena going to watch. Gremlin is saying, look at someone with hobbies and interests and talking about something positive. Well, Selena is well enough to do that. Yeah, we know that. Ava is saying, I don't want a vaccine. Here, Selena is getting it. My arm the next day. Y'all are silly. Sevilla is saying, hope I can watch it in Germany too. I want you to be able to see it. I want everyone to be able to see Selena Gomez. Kat is saying, Selena Gomez is a queen, and I absolutely agree. Sky Taylor is saying she cares about people 1,000%. Listen, that's the truth. And we see it through her actions. Selena is the kind of celebrity in person where she doesn't just say it, she does it and she proves it as well. And that's why we all love her, right? Let me know what you guys think about all the stories we talked about today. I'm going to actually get out of here, you guys. And I will see you guys here on Friday with our girl Madison Hill for a nice, chill Kiki with Mimi and also her. Make sure that you follow me on social media. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Do not miss the circle. April 14th, midnight. Do not miss it. It's going to be everything that you want and more. It's going to be tasty and delicious. Thank you guys so much for being my pals, my friends, my rebels, my village, all of those things. You guys are beautiful in ways that you guys don't even understand. And that is why I find the strength, courage, and energy to sit up here with you guys whenever I can. So I just wanted to say thank you. I love you. Don't you forget, hold on, that the world keeps spinning. Hang on. And so shall you. And wear your mask, put your gloves on, wash your hands, all that. And bye, guys.